Welcome back to Bar Oussou. This week we said that last week we're going to talk about my grandma, who's Yande Cordou Sene, who everybody know in Senegal. I don't think about a better person who can talk about, have a conversation with me about my grandma than Yusuf Ngom, who come from the same tribe and willing to do 8 to 9 years in Bar Oussou and holding that in me and be able now with this difficult time and the pandemic and the hit people. That was the reason why we're doing this episode, for us to bring the culture. But I think now Australia is ready to see my grandma. So I can show to our beautiful customers, I can show it to people coming to Bar Oussou, what is behind Oussou.
Yeah, when it comes to rhythm in Senegambian territory, Oussou, it's from the Serer people. When it comes to Mbala is Serer. If you go, you watch the wrestling, lamb, bare. The rhythm you hear is from the Serer rhythm, joke. All these things came, and when it comes to the percussive phrases, all these things came from the Serer. Yande Cordou, with her voice, she's enough. I'm not talking about adding another stuff, which is the rhythm. So her voice with the rhythm is another extraordinary thing, but her voice only is enough. So she was someone that, when it comes to values, she was one of a kind. When it comes to sing, she was one of a kind. So the Serer people, definitely they have a very, very rich culture that you can see a lot of things, voice, percussions or rhythm, you name it.
The only thing I see about my grandma, she was accepted by the spiritual people and accepted by the normal society. It's not given to anybody. It's not.
Her voice was needed. Even still now, her voice has been used by this new technology, new music, everything, even movies, her voice remained. So Yande was cultural, but multi-dimensional.
Yeah, I can't be more proud of talking about my grandma, because the passion I have and the memory I have about my grandma, her late husband, who was a Murid Sadi, and who represented the Murid voice in Dakar. I remember when she used to come to home, my mom used to tell me, get out of your room, because I was a teenager. I said, why I have to get out of my room? They say you have to let your mom, your grandma to stay in your room for a couple of days. She won't be here for long. And when I remember those moments, it just now make me proud. Yeah, make me proud of sharing those moments with her. And I even don't know what to represent at the time in Senegal, because I was young. But now growing up and living in Australia, showing different culture, and Bar Oussou become it's like a baby to me, and be able to play my grandma and people listening to here in this establishment, it makes me more proud. Talk about my culture, talk about my where I come from, talk about how she was with people. She was humble.
Yes, she combined a lot of things. That's why all these things you can see all these things. Because when it's come to spirituality, something happens. When it's come to the culture, she's there. So Yande Cordou is a melting pot, or is a multi-dimension, someone that we'll always miss because her greatest voice remains.
And rest in peace, Grandma.
Yeah, just thinking about what an extraordinary time it's been for so many people, and it doesn't happen very often that you find yourself in a situation where restrictions are in place, and it's a time where the future perhaps is not so clear in terms of doing and being in the world, and you're faced with yourself. And you know, it's a big challenge because you have to be still and deeply listen to yourself and try to understand what this time is. And I think of all the people and the amazing stories and what they're going through, and the kind of hardships that people would be going through during this period. And so much stuff is coming out, a lot of feelings are coming out amongst people. So, you know, when our doors open, I don't know what it would be like. It'd be quite extraordinary, really, because people will bring all their stories into this place, and there'll be many stories to catch up with.